Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Oakland A's. The Athletics enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Sean Manaea gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Arizona, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, David Peralta. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, first baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Shelby Miller will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Standing in, Coco Sullivan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the A's, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Tomas. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Career line against Shelby Miller. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Piscotty takes it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
0-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More from the East Bay right after this. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty set to lead off the home half of the second.
Fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Boog Powell. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tomas has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Josh Phegley.
Digging in, Josh Phegley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second. Descalso from the outfield grass. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. We'll move to the third with no score. So digging in now, Nick Ahmed. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Let's go.
Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will take strike three called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Avila.
Into the box now, Alex Avila, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. A changeup over the inside corner. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. He pulls this one into right, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit high.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Count even at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this one's in the dirt. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Simeon. On to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Barreto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Ichiro now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
Now at the plate, Coco Sullivan. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now the 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Coming in.
In now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat, and a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Pollock aboard here at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
To 1-2 now. another 1-2 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Powell is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Boy, he had a really sizable lead that time, but it didn't seem to matter. The defense was ready for it, and they cut him down trying to swipe second base. That was a nice, quick release from the catcher.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Goldschmidt, for Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Boog Powell set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Powell.
First offering on its way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the pitch to Moss. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. To Moss, looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Josh Phegley. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Barreto on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Piscotty is there on to first, and there were two down.
The right fielder, number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
Two away now in the Oakland fourth, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Tomas giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in, Jake Lamb. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jake Lamb.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's Yasmani Tomas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Now in the box, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Rolled slowly to first. To his right, Moss. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Coco Sullivan. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Coco Sullivan.
First offering on its way. lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled away. Sullivan on at first, nobody out. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. In his career, Lowry carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he swings and hits a laser to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The left fielder, number 25, Stephen Piscotty.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up, and no one will get this one. A check on first by Miller, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. A's go quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So striding in, Nick Ahmed will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Howell's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
So the shutout still
number 5.
intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Striding in, Alex Avila, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on its way to Avila. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. One out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready now, Daniel Descalso. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Again, a 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Left fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Patrick Corbin takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as he grounds one briskly to short. Descalso On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Brandon Moss will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Powell stands at first with one out. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A ball and 2 strikes.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he's safe. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Josh Phegley.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And that's going to get down out there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next for Oakland, designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
Now the A's designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Goldschmidt on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to third. And it's too late as he's in there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Hero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Ichiro now
as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Coco Sullivan. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Goldschmidt near the first base bag. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. No hits to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Ryan Butcher is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Ryan Butcher.
Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, Jed Lowry. He went down on strikes last time up.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Lamb charging this one. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
Wow, what a great show of brains there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
The first baseman Brandon Moss as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Booker is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless, we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Ichiro. And that's the first out of the inning. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Tomas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Steven.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fouled off. Tomas, the runner at second with one away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Ahmed. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set, and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ahmed is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Here's the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. Hit to third. Sullivan gloves it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next up for the A's, Josh Phegley, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Josh Phegley.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Back goes Pollock at the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Ichiro now. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
At the plate, Coco Sullivan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. One and one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 6-0. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
In now, Daniel Descalso. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Liam Hendricks takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollard. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Oakland A's, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Sean Manaea wins his league-leading 10th game of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs. 15 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, they left 3 men on base.